So today, heading nowhere special, heading to Robinson. Just out farting around. Got a couple hours of sunlight. So, I don't know, kind of running out of places to go. Well, from what I've heard, you know, the old folklore of corn is as high as a clergyman's eye by 4th of July. Better be looking for a midget clergyman, because a lot of this is not going to make it, because July 4th is like less than a week away. Now this over here, yeah, that's pretty daggone tall. But there's parts of it where the farmers got in late, and it's, you know, 2 foot, 2.5 foot. And that would be the Wabash River. We are now in Illinois. Well, I'm in Illinois. You're just sitting there in your PJs. So, yeah, I got to throw the wave to the kids there. So, in Illinois years ago, they had a helmet law. And the way it was written, it just said you had to wear it. Now, Indiana doesn't have a helmet law. They do now if you're like, oh, what is it? Under 16, I think, and on a permit. I think you have to have one. They keep changing it. But, you know, if you're over, I think, 18, you don't have to wear a helmet in Indiana. So way back when I started riding, right before you hit the state line, you take the helmet off the back seat, if you weren't wearing it, and you strap it onto your knee. And when you got pulled over in Illinois, you were technically wearing a helmet. They, of course, have rewritten the law where you have to wear it on your head. Actually, it says you have to wear it within the specs of the manufacturer. So, of course, the manufacturer says you got to wear it on your head. So, but there's a loophole for a lot of years where you'd be driving through Illinois and you'd see people with helmets on their leg. You know, people who didn't ride didn't quite understand what the deal was with that. Kind of a neat little story. Oh, she annoys the piss out of me. Don't act too excited. Well, looks like it's going to be dark before I get home. And if you've watched some of my previous videos, you know how much I hate that with this visor that I have on my helmet. It gets a little dark out and I can't see shit. So this is gonna suck. I don't know, I just have to drive quick. See that deer? Oh. I'm not afraid to say my heart was pounding a little bit. I was hoping he was going to keep, or she was going to keep going. Sometimes them dumbasses stop right in the middle of the road. Remember one time I was going down the highway and their little bitty fawn standing out in the middle of a highway. I honked and honked, and that thing just stood there and looked at me. It was dark out. And, you know, I actually got out of the truck and was able to walk around to the front and pet it. I was like, all right, you got to move. And, you know, I ended up having to smack that thing on the ass to get it to get out of the road. I'm sure it'll learn. If it's not already in someone's freezer by now. That was a couple years ago. Well, it's getting pretty dark out, so I guess I better end the video here. Hope you enjoyed watching. Hope there was something kind of entertaining for you. Don't forget, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Moto Amino, Idiot Savant 71. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Go ahead and share this shit too, man. Some of it's funny. Have a great day. Thanks.